Okay, hi, it's Dr. Buford. We're just getting started on the right knee. We're looking on the inside part of the knee, the medial compartment, and we're getting our first look at this medial meniscus tear. So you can see the tear starts back here and it extends all the way back here, and you've got this extra little flap right there. Can you connect the outflow to this, please? And so we're going to look here and decide exactly what the best thing to do here is. We can see that this flap is unstable. You can see that right there. But it's a very little flap. And then we've got this more extensive split in the meniscus here. Okay, we'll show you some more in a little bit. Okay, so now we've got a shaver in, and you can see with suction that little piece in the back is very unstable, so we're going to remove that. Then the rest of it, we're going to see if we can put a couple stitches across. And now we've got to deal with this little split tear that's remaining here. Pause. I got it. Okay, so this is the type of implant we use to fix the meniscus here. We're going to take this all the way down, which you can see there. Hold the camera, please. Just like that. All the way. Okay, so we've got our second stitch around. You can see we're just trying to make a loop around that meniscus to hold it in place. I'm happy with that. We're going to keep working and show you some more in a little bit. Can I get a basket forceps? Okay, so now we're looking in the central part of the knee. This is your anterior cruciate ligament. It looks just fine. Posterior cruciate ligament's back behind this little bit of fat here. That's normal. So I'm happy with that. Next, we're going to look in the lateral compartment over here. And one of the good pieces of news is there's not much arthritis in your knee. So that's good. And as we look at this lateral compartment, that meniscus looks pretty good here. Quite different from the medial side. And the articular surfaces look pretty good. We'll keep looking here and show you some more in a little bit. Okay, and so this is the other part of the knee where you have a little more significant amount of arthritic change. This is the patella at the top of the screen, and you can see there's some wear and tear changes. There's areas where the cartilage is pretty thin. In fact, when you start to see that kind of yellow orangish color, that means we're getting down to the bone. The trochlea, which is just below the shaver, this is the groove the patella glides in. It's got some thinning, but I think the patella is the more involved part of this joint right now. So this is one of the reasons why we're adding PRP today, to try and treat these areas and get these areas to firm up a little bit and to minimize your inflammation. So next we're going to go back and put in the PRP right where the meniscus tear is, and then we'll show some more in a little bit. Okay, you can see where I'm going in between our sutures to try and place some of this PRP. And now that we're into the capsule, Okay, so now we're going to inject into the capsule until it looks pretty full. We'll know that because we'll start to get some backflow. That's now 3 cc's. There's 4 cc's, and I think that's enough. The rest we're going to put, we have about another 4 cc's to put into the joint. So this will be the end of the tape. I'm going to turn off the water now because we're going to evacuate all the water before we put the rest of the PRP into the actual joint space. So the water's going out now. It'll change the picture, obviously. So we'll go off and say goodbye.